I'm Victoria Welsh. I'm the chair of Wirral Maternity Voices from Wirral, and this is Baby Saoirse. I mean, I had my daughter in January, and I just wanted somebody to show me what to do because my little boy was born 9 weeks early, so I didn't do very well with the breastfeeding with him. I tried, but they wouldn't allow me to wear nipple shields in the hospital. It wasn't policy. And then as soon as I came out, we tried nipple shields on, and he latched because he was only £2.7 when he was born. And then, but by that point, I just wasn't making enough milk for him. So he was combination fed. But then at 5.5 months, my milk just stopped. So with my little girl, I was determined that I knew she was going to come early, and hopefully not as early as him, which she was a 36-weeker. And it was just apparent that nobody had the time. They were just like, oh, but she's your second. Like, yeah, she's my second that's not gone into a neonatal unit. Like, I can hold her. I couldn't hold my little boy. So that was completely different. And 3 times I was told to lie down. She would latch on if I laid on my side, but I'd had an emergency C-section. And they just walked out the room and they put her on me. They didn't show me how to latch her on. They just got my breast, touched it, squeezed it, shoved the baby on, and walked out the room and went, we'll leave you and just make a note that she's done 15 minutes or more. But I couldn't get up, and I couldn't reach the buzzer to ask them to help me sit up. So I was just laid there, petrified that I was going to fall asleep with this tiny, I mean, she was only £4 when she was born. And like, I couldn't even press the buzzer to say, can you help me sit up again, please? Going into it the second time round, I thought, she's not as early, she's bigger, it's going to be so much easier. And oh my God, it wasn't. Like, I mean, I had home start, they're called Koala North West now, but they were home start in January. So I had them round nearly every day. I had them round the day I came home. They were with me for 4 hours, and she still wouldn't latch on, and they were worried that she was sleeping for so long. And thankfully, because of my position at chair, I was able to get hold of the infant lead at the hospital. And I'm like, she slept for 4 hours, is that okay? And they were like, oh, just wake her up and give her express milk in a bottle, which I did. And it was so painful. And everyone kept saying, oh, but your latch is good. Like, but it really hurts. Like, it's not, you keep telling me it's not supposed to hurt, but it is hurt. So in the end, they were like, oh, try a nipple shield, which I did not want to do because I never got my son off it. And then we had a whole month in lockdown where she put 1 ounce on in an entire month. And I've never seen so many professionals in my life. And they were just like, oh, it's the nipple shield. I was like, right, bin it. I'm not using it. It can hurt. And it didn't, I don't know what she'd done. Maybe she'd learned with the nipple shield, but I just binned them. And I was like, she's going on without. And she put on more weight in 2 weeks than she did in an entire month. But then we got a thrush. And then, oh my God, the pain. But you don't see any of that. At every one of our maternity voice meetings, if I have an open agenda, breastfeeding comes up every single time, and it's always the support's not good enough every time. And they always, like, the infant feeding lead is always, you know, she's trying her best, but it's not enough. I never breastfed my son in public, not once. I don't think I would have done had COVID not happened with my daughter, because I got to spend so much time at home with her and really get used to positions and managing and unclipping a bra and everything else. I've no problems breastfeeding her wherever I am. COVID in a positive way has helped with that. That just time of just sitting topless, you know, anywhere in my house, just walking around topless, feeding her. You know, I never would have moved with my son. I would have sat still and fed him until he was finished. Whereas with her, I'm having a toddler running around. I'm like, you know, making dinner, you know, playing with him while I'm feeding. And he's brilliant. Like, my husband got a bit weirded out, but my little boy was like squeezing my breast, and he was like, I'm helping, mummy. And I went, yeah, you are. You help it. my plan was to get her to 6 months, and then with the pandemic and everything else and working from home, I was just like, no, I'm going to keep going, because if I get COVID, then at least the antibodies are there. And then it's not just getting out of the house, it's having visitors as well, and it would be like, oh, I don't want my friends to come round. That means I've got to wash my hair, have my house look a bit tidier. So when lockdown came, I was just like, oh, she can live in her pajamas and a vest all day. I can live in a dressing gown and, like you say, pajama bottoms and nothing else. And it was just nice. It's definitely a positive for me.